Yo, shout out to the hottest chat, the MF and game, man. A-side official, no negotiations needed, period. You already know WCS back in the building. Listen, shout out to the hottest chat in the MF and game. A-side official, no negotiations needed, period. You already know I'm back in the building. As you have been listening, those of you that have free time, quality free time at its best, and those of you that understand the history of how long I've actually been on, YouTube in general, right? Right. Before YouTube, it was Facebook. Now, hear me out on some things, right? Hear me on some things. Just hear me out on some things. There's the a group going around, you know, 3, 4 little stooges. The 3 to 4 little stooges, man. Let's just call it, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Let's call it the 4 little stooges, yo. We have the 4 little stooges that are upset at yours truly. It's not the first time that someone's been upset, but these particular individuals are upset because I pretty much hit the nail on the head. Swinging a hammer can feel a little different. Depends on who's the holder, right? Well, obviously I said some things that hit home. I exposed some individuals for just talking about their infatuation with Medea. I exposed them for always talking about homoerotic. I've been teaching these cats because if you listen to them, they actually express the word. All of a sudden, their vernacular includes homoerotic type language that they use. That's speaking of their fantasies. Their fantasies. Look, kudos to whoever allows these incompetent individuals to use their platform to speak on another man. Because these are the same people that said, hey, let them handle their business. Stay out of other people's business. But yet, I said, if you are a follower, didn't mention any specific names, if you are a co-signer, a supporter, an ally who feels like there's no difference, you know what I'm saying? You don't feel no type of way about a man showing you how suspect and how much of a fairy unicorn type of flight master that he is. I said, you will be who you are. If one person took that to heart personally, what does that say about you? Huh? What does that say about you? If you're up here trying to tell the world, right? You're up here trying to tell the world that you took it personal with me. You took it personal. Everybody that didn't take it directly, because I didn't mention anybody's names, but let's just say this dude who is called himself, he want to be the head leader. He want to be the overall mentor, the head counselor. He want to be the one that stops all the motion and put it out there and exposes WCS with the same tired, insipid narrative that's been going on by one loose, reckless talking, light-skinned coon Sambo, soft, sassy, sissified, potato head dude called E Silly. So this dude wants to say, oh, my triumph in life. I want to go up here and protest. I want to speak in the good name and faith of this dude, directed at one person. Now, y'all have y'all chronological order wrong. They're golden. You have your chronological order wrong. All right? There's some things that you're getting misconstrued. You're leaving out the fact that Blue Hustle brought my name up, which pretty much started this back and forth when those two individuals responded. Get it straight. Now, you want to try to play the arbiter or the mediator and sit up here and act like it's all my fault. Why? Because I saw you over there blowing them old man snot bubbles. You know them motherfuckers be green, yellow, purple, all that. You over there blowing those grown man snot bubbles and saying that I spoke on somebody's mom. Did I really speak on somebody's mom, or did someone try desperately to make it a point to frame that I spoke on somebody's mom or spoke on somebody's parent? And let's just say that it was directed in a direction of that manner. And what do you have to do with it? Explain to me what business is it of yours at the end of the day? That's what I can't understand. You're sitting up here acting like you the grand old man of YouTube. You everybody's grandpa, grandpa. But you're over here talking about, hey man, it's been a lot of days. Man, I get sick and tired of you up here acting like you talking to your grandkids, nigga. I'm not even looking for you. Stop acting like certain people get this in the streets and all of that. Be careful with your words, man. I don't care where you live at. You hear me? I don't care where you live at. You got grown men on there talking about me. And y'all can't do one live without talking about some suspect homosexual type stuff. That is your language. And it's common amongst black men to attempt to do that to other black men when it comes to them trying to cause beef or trying to basically engage in beef. It's always something dealing with a female. That shit don't work with me. This shit don't work with me. It just don't work. Nobody believes that shit you talking. Q, look, if I knew your address, I'll send you some literacy documents from Amazon quick, nigga. They should give you a citation for abusing ride. You talk slow as cute. I mean, you talk slow as motherfucking little minnow, nigga. Let me show you how rudimentary these dudes are. I call a dude Little Minnow. He changes his name on X to Little Minnow. Bro, goodness gracious. You got this nigga Q up here, can't even complete a full fucking sentence, right? Getting all hyped up, mad. He said him and his girl was looking at one of my videos. I would never put some stuff out like that. What does that say about you and your girl? What y'all looking at a video? You think because y'all jealous of a nigga that stays in shape that y'all gonna say a man has breasts? No, they call pectoralis, pectorials. A nigga, suspect, grown ass man, doing live streams on another man's body part, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Another man's body part. They have dudes up here talking about getting their girl to join in, knowing their girl might want to hit me on the DM. But no, she fucking with you. I can't do that, nigga. I ain't dirty, slimy, and no. No, you hang around slow niggas too long, man. Everybody around them start to act the same way, man. They up there talking about a nigga that stays in shape. They trying to call it breasts. I like breasts though. I like breast of chicken. I like breast on women. You know what I'm saying? But for you all to attempt to identify or place a description on a man's physique is very, very suspect. It is. It's very, very suspect. That says you have too much time on your hand. And yes, you have a second life outside of this YouTube. I wanted to ask you, can you present your girl's birth certificate? And will it say she was born female at birth? I'm just curious because no female I know would engage with me to say, hey, babe, come over here and look at this guy. He's making his goddamn, pecs jump. Huh? Huh? He's making his pecs jump because a nigga stay in shape, nigga. A nigga stay in shape, nigga. And you got these grown-ass men up here talking about, oh, I had to get my girl. I don't give a fuck what your bitch got to say about me. You know what I'm saying? You all are some grown, old, crusty, illiterate niggas up here fucking with the wrong one. Y'all trying to run a smear campaign on a channel that don't do numbers? Like, nigga, what is this? What are you doing? Y'all sound crazy. When did staying in shape ever become a problem? It become a problem when you have these weird, strange niggas that's coming on this platform and they're trying their best to say, hey, we want to turn WCS into something he's not. Well, you better ask. You better ask around, nigga. Y'all better ask around. The shit y'all talking about is so disappointing. What would your parents say about this attitude, this type of behavior, and this attitude that y'all out here represent? What would they say? When fathers have sons, they look at them in a way and say, dang, I just can't wait to have grandkids. Hey, son, it's good. They want to do, father to son activities in sports. But just to think, if your father was able to get a hold of your social media and hear you up here calling man those suspect titles, he would shake his head, especially if he was chilling with, some of his real solid, homeboys. He just chilling, And one of them said, hey, man, what's up with your son? This nigga up here shucking and jiving for the white people, yo. I thought you didn't teach him that, did you? But man, you can't change everybody. These mothers up here watching another man in his vehicle, yo. These men are on YouTube away from their families. And if you're not alone and you got a girl, look, it's going to be hard for you to convince her that a nigga like me have trouble getting women, nigga. Hey, you can go around and pedal that tricycle all you want. Jump on that pogo stick all day long. Ride that unicycle on gravel. Do what you have to do to prove that what you're saying has merit. None of that shit makes sense. Nobody that knows me believe that bullshit you talking, nigga. None of y'all. None of y'all. Y'all can sit up here and talk back and forth. Golden, you can continue to be grumpy, talking about what you take personal. So fucking what, man? So fucking what, man? I don't have nothing to say. You know your limits. You know what I'm saying? You know your limits, nigga. Stop throwing out subliminal threats down here, bro. Stop throwing out some subliminal threats to me, trying to take up for another man. I don't care where you been, but I can definitely tell you where you might be at, coming out here thinking it's easy. Now, let me address, somebody said I did a live on ATL, right? If I was born and raised in the A, what does it have to do with leaving the A, going off in the military and serving 20 glorious years? You know what I'm saying? And to come back and be retired at 38 years of age. Right? And then you got niggas like Q that's really a part of the ABCQRSTUVWXY community, because he want to talk about, I did a live. I did a Pop the Balloon lives reaction too. You didn't say anything about that. But you want to talk about the trans community. All I did was a live stream on what exists down here in the ATL, just like I did a live stream talking about dating in the ATL. If you're going to have your runners go out here and gather information from my catalog, at least pick up multiple sources of reference so you can go ahead and talk and be neutral. See, when you're biased, it's people that know me that's going to say, that shit don't make no sense. That shit don't make no sense, yo. Been all over the world. Been with some of the most beautiful women you can only imagine to be with going outside this country. One thing's for sure, and a lot of other things for certain. When you got grown-ass men talking about another man's physique, them niggas gay. Boy, them niggas gay. Them niggas are gay. Look, it's a reason why E. Silly be in the gym shooting by herself. Every time you see a nigga with the camera on in the gym, he's there for a reason, because nobody's gonna goddamn pick him up to run a 505 or a 303, man, because the nigga can't shoot no hoop at all. This nigga said, I bet you can't walk 4 miles. Nigga, Marines, 4 miles and we just getting warmed up. Hey, we just getting warmed up. Hey, maybe you should go back and ask some of the people on active duty about me. See how many awards that I got from being a gung-ho Marine. And they'll sit up here and say, that don't mean nothing out here. You're right. But it means something to me. Out of a class of many, to be awarded the most gung-ho, most motivated. You know what I'm saying? Out of a group of high numbers, right? Newspaper clippings down there on Paris Island. My platoon still holds the record today down on the drill field of Paris Island. I wasn't no average dude. But the whole point in hearing these lame ass niggas talk on freaking social media is the nigga that's allowing them to use his platform. That pretty much proves that it's trash. It's trash. Because they're not even talking boxing. You have a bunch of old, crusty, snot-nosed, type of niggas on ventilators and goddamn inhalers. They're sitting up here talking about me. And they're trying to convince all these other people, hey, this is what Scotty is. Well, I said my name in my earlier videos. Who don't know my name? So you're calling me by my first name. It's respect. Real talk. It's respect. You calling me by my first name, nigga. Just like E. Silly was calling me WCS. I haven't called him whatever he go by. I don't know that nigga like that. But these niggas calling me Scotty. What is that supposed to do? I'm an old nigga, right? So you want me to go and change my name or something? Or are you enamored with that? It's absolutely adorable to see you grumpy old man on a panel. Because nigga, you say I don't answer questions. I just try not to answer questions from dumb niggas. Niggas that's asking questions with no relevance to an answer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ask me something with pertinent. Like, ask me something that's conducive to me learning, educational. Just ask me something that I can appreciate and say, you know what? I feel like I'm smarter today than I was yesterday. These dudes, Q, want to say, it's hypocrisy. It's hypocrite. He tried to say hypocrisy, you being a hypocrite, but it's hypocrisy. Nigga, if you're going to use words that's more than 7 characters, go on Google and say pronounce hypocrisy. Okay? Hypocrisy. And see how they relay that back to you. Rehearse it over and over again. Rehearse it, and then get on live and try to use those words contextually. Okay? I just don't want you to make a fool of yourself. Real talk. All right? I don't want you to make a fool of yourself out there trying to, speak this type of banter that you're not yet acclimated to. That's all. I always say my own people is the one that speaks about the way another black man speak. And not only that, it just goes to show you how the growth has been stunted. The growth is stale, anchored. We will never grow as a people. We will only have certain pockets to grow as people, because my people always are criticizing the way another person's intelligent level is when they're dumb as a rock, right? And then you also look at my people on how they're quick to always try to place somebody in a dress. They're always trying to say another black man this, another black man that. You can't convince the people that I've been doing anything more than what anybody else has been doing. You have people that have gripes and complaints and disagreements with other channels all the time. Stop going around here with your G-string all tight, sitting up here trying to talk all manly and acting like WCS is supposedly doing something that's never been done on YouTube before. You sound like a bunch of whining babies, yo. So that's why I had to come over here today on this Saturday to address these two grumpy old men, the Four Stooges. The Four Stooges is making an absolute and utter complete fool of themselves, talking strictly about one content creator, me. And the bad thing about it, it's not going to change anything. You have a guy using terms that he believes is appropriate for another man. So like I said before, he just tried to give you all the introduction to him coming out. And look, I can't be a part of that, but I see you have those already on your panel. All nice and snuggled. They all nice and cozy behind that logo. Oh, we feel invigorated to be on this panel. Let's go over there and talk to WCS. Let's tell the people, expose them. There's been a lot of people that have spoke ill on my name. You two dummies have to be the worst. Exclude the other two. Golden and what's your name again? Queef? Miss Queef? Or you call yourself Q-Man, right? Man, that shit is a crash and burn type of goddamn situation, goddamn it. Whoa. Somebody call a goddamn support team. Do they have a FEMA? Do they have a FEMA for YouTube? These dudes need relief efforts, yo. Where's the relief effort for these niggas? They need help. Golden, your old ass get on there trying to threaten me. Boy, you better watch your mouth, man. And you feel like you want to take up for another man and think you're going to come down here and tell me we can have dinner. Yeah, that's all we could have is lunch. Do not ever believe that you want to come down here and prove to YouTube that you're going to come seek me out over something else, or you want to take it personal that I said the niggas that support this nigga and based off his suspect comments and the verbiage that he used is gay. If you want to take that personal and you feel some type of way, handle your business then. Handle your business. Stop throwing all these threats out there to people that you're going to do this and that and people lose their life. People lose their life just going out and handling they basic daily routine. But don't come up here with all this bullshit. That's enough for y'all.